Hello. Hello. Hey, welcome on back to Transcendent Love. It's me, Nettie. It's me, Nettie. and I'm back yet again to deliver these channel messages to y'all about the things y'all been going through and what's been going on. Anyway, if you're new, welcome on in. If you are not new, welcome on in. I appreciate both categories of people tuning in and making yourself available to view and hear what Spirit has to say. And for the newbies, I am Nettie. I channel messages from Spirit in any capacity that they come through, whether it be tarot, whether it be sound bowls, whether it be just an intuitive utterance by way of spirit, whether it be your spirit guides or my spirit guides. Um, it has not yet happened that I can consciously say, but by the ancestors and sometimes your ancestors that have crossed over to the other side. Yeah, just depends on what spirit wants to do. Sometimes you will get confirmation signals even throughout the course of the message. Sometimes sirens come through when it's a key message. Um, Sometimes there's a confirmation burp or sneeze. All measure of things, but yeah. So just expect spirit to move in whatever way spirit moves, and sometimes I combine words too, just in haste talking. Other times it's spirit trying to get through a message that is different than what I'm saying, but I'll end up combining them. So you'll see that in probably most of the videos, honestly. And spirit, what was that you were just giving me? I am not a religious person, but sometimes scripture does come out as a point of reference and confirmation for those of you who are or who are guided by that text. And I cuss. So there's that. There you have it. If you are good with this measure of delivery, then stay a little while. If you're not, you got that to look forward to. Maybe don't cuss a whole lot. It ain't too crazy most often that I think anyway. But from a cusser to a non-cusser, that could be different. Anyway, try the spirit by the spirit. If the message is for you, take it. If it's not, do not force it to fit your life. Capiche? All right. So, spirit was is was given some messages about where you currently are and how to reconcile the difference between where you are and where you want to be. And spirit wants you to know that you're going to get there so long as you continue to be disciplined and put forth the effort and follow the leading of spirit. You are going to get there. Spirit nudges you in ways that you don't often recognize are nudges, but when you feel it strongly, that's always spirit. So go ahead and follow those inclinations. Even if you don't understand it with your logical mind, even if you cannot articulate exactly in fullness what is taking place, just go with it. Sometimes it's a strange little message that says, take your stomach out and get some sun on your stomach. If you watch the last message, you get that reference. Sometimes it's eat certain fruit during certain times and certain vegetables at certain times. What you don't realize is that sometimes, not even sometimes, what you ought to realize is that spirit knows more than you. Spirit knows more than your human mind has access to, right? But you have the largest part of you that is spirit that is giving you those intuitive nudges to go ahead and do the thing that spirit knows that you don't. So sometimes you might be wondering, or you might be craving something, right? Let's say In strawberry season, you crave strawberries, but you don't really realize that it's strawberry season and that not every season is strawberry season, which means that your body is going to do well with that fruit in that season. We are harmonious with the universe, the world, and all the thing. We are harmonious with this earth. So whenever you begin to, your body deals well in season with some things. Not everything is meant for every season, but often we don't know that because we weren't raised with that knowledge. We just ate whatever we ate whenever we had it to eat, or we just eat whatever, we have access to. But just like certain things only grow in certain seasons and are good, which is why generally if you get some strawberries out of season, they're not that good. So sometimes spirit is just nudging you because spirit knows more. So don't try to assess. I don't want to say assess. Don't try to make sense of it with your human mind before you do it. You do it and then you can make sense of it later. Spirit will always show you why you were pressed to do the thing that you were pressed to do. But you don't have time to be considering that and overthinking it in a moment. Just do, because you don't have to understand it. Just know that spirit is moving um, on your behalf and for the good and highest good of you. And you can always filter those thoughts through the difference of what you know to be your higher self and your lower self. Higher self being your spirit part of you, lower self being the human aspect of you. If it is something good that you know that you ought to be doing to contribute to whatever your values are, whatever you're working toward, go on and do that. But you still have to try it and run it through the filter of spirit. But sometimes it's so strong that something told me I should have gut instinct. Go with it. Go with it. Sometimes you don't know why you all of a sudden got a craving for orange juice. And you can't really shake it until you get you some orange juice. Sometimes spirit is getting you something in your body that you do not know that you need. Giving you the prescription without the prescription. Being the doctor that you need, unbeknownst to your logical mind. Just do it. But also be mindful that you are not, which seems like an oxymoron when I'm saying sometimes it don't make sense, but try with me. Don't act impulsively. Spirit is not often going to give you an impulsive message that is not accompanied by peace. You know when you are in position, but it takes some attention paid. And more you do this, the more you get used to it. Impulse that is not spirit is accompanied with a dis-ease, um, a, um, a lack of ease within. That's one way to describe it. It's not going to be harmful to you if spirit is telling you to do it. So, yeah, but spirit wanted me to talk more about making sure you're not in a hurry. Making sure you're not in a hurry. And that is going to push you much more toward trusting spirit, trusting the universe to guide you, trusting God to guide you through this life, and surrendering. Because if not, you'll get yourself into some unnecessary situations. And I'll use this as an example because it's the thing that Spirit was talking to me about whenever I was receiving the message. Take, for instance, every investor right now is talking about the housing market and how right now is a prime time and opportunity to buy real estate if you're an investor and you are trying to build wealth. This is not for primary residences. This is on an investment basis. And sure, that may be the case. You might be able to find some great deals right now because there's a lot of inventory. But also, does it make sense for your situation? If it doesn't make reasonable, rational sense and it's not going to put you in a bind, then this is not your moment. But Spirit wanted me to make certain that you knew that regardless as to what is going on in the world, as soon as the opportunity presents for you and it is your time, you will have every single necessary deal for you. Everything that's for you will not pass you by. Whether you buy right now or whether you buy later makes a huge difference considering where you are in life. If that is not where you are in your adventure, that is not where you are. And you're not going to get the caliber of deals you could get anyway out of season. Mm. Sure, it may be the season for some, but it's not the season for all. So don't rush your process. Don't rush what Spirit is doing. Spirit is aligning you with all the necessary components to make your dreams come true. Keep that in mind. You're not existing in this life just to exist. This is supposed to be enjoyable. This is working out for your greatest good. This is all set up purposely for you. So if you know that, what then are we rushing for? What is there to rush for? Because what's for me is for me, baby. And as soon as it's my time to shine, as soon as it's your time to shine, honey, all the lights, all the bright lights is on you. They all on you. All of them just are. Because it is your time. You do not want to move out of sync with Spirit. You cannot afford to do that. Whoever you are, Spirit is saying to be very patient. Everything is aligned for you. You will know when to move. Spirit will direct you exactly when to move. Nothing that anybody gets right now can compare to what you will get in season when it is your time. Deals that'll blow your mind. Deals you would not have ever fathomed. It's going to be so great. It's going to be so great. But just wait. Whoever you are, the world is telling you right now, right now, right now, that ain't how we living. That is not your highest guidance. And your impulse will make you perk up like, oh, I do need to be doing that. But if you look at that same guidance, you also need to be, I need to be in real estate. I need to be in the stock market. I need to be in Bitcoin. I need to do this. I need to do that. You're constantly in that state of impulse. And Spirit is not saying that. Your life is ease and flow. Because why? You allow spirit to guide. That's not saying that you aren't doing anything. You're working on the one thing or whatever the things are the spirit have you tasked to do right now. You know what you're supposed to be doing right now. Focus on that thing and take all of the guidance on that thing. And as soon as it's time to navigate to something else, spirit will give you the route to take. And for those of you who are really high strung and you like to do a lot of projects at one time and not finishing a lot of them, you stealing from yourself. Just focus on the thing that spirit has you focused on. And don't let these folks get you in a hurry. Because as soon as you get in a hurry and you get into an investment property that far exceeds what you have the capacity to hold right now, you set yourself further away from having that scenario worked out in the best possible way for you by waiting. We don't have to figure out everything the hard way, contrary to popular belief. Just go in the direction that you're going for now. There is nothing, ain't nobody gonna help you pay for that property if you get in that property and you can't afford to keep it up. If you get messed up in a deal and it's not such a great deal after all, because all of the people that are for you weren't in alignment yet because you didn't wait. Now, that's not saying it can't work, but it could be the difference between laborsome heartache and headache and ease and flow. You always want to go the path of least resistance, and that's always allowing spirit to guide and show you the way. Sometimes that seems like the harder path because it requires patience and discipline, but it's less pain in that than being over your head in property that you don't have the capacity to hold. Anyway, trust spirit to make all of your dreams come true. You don't have to be in a hurry for nothing because this whole life is set out for you. It's all set up and aligned for you. Just get in alignment, go with the flow. Go with the flow of spirit. That don't mean you won't be doing nothing. That means you'll be busy with what you're busy with. Whatever spirit has tasked you to do for yourself and your accomplishments, you'll be busy with that. And get used to focusing on much less instead of much more busybody you. And certainly, and spirit is saying that not necessarily that you won't be busy, you won't be as busy as you've had yourself in the past, meaning spread thin. You might be busy in having a full schedule, but you won't be spread thin in all of these different directions. Anyway, that's the message. Don't move out of sync for your best good, for your highest good. Staying in alignment and moving in sync is going to get you where you're going much faster than doing something out of alignment and then you got to go and you got to fix it. You got to work through it. You still have to work through it. But really, you just could have spent more time just in alignment waiting on your turn. And the more you focus on the thing the Spirit has told you to focus on, you'll be moving faster than you even realize. But it'll be just right for you, just at the pace for you. And that's all you need. You don't need nobody else's pace. You're not living their life. You don't have their finances. Why are we trying to do stuff on their time, child? For what? Undue pressure. Anyway, I leave you this message in love and in light only and always. And until next time, have a splendid and wonderful remainder of your day. Toodles.